Noise reduction is one of the most sought-after effects in Audacity. People often mistakenly believe that reducing noise will make their audio perfect. Many people start using Audacity to reduce noise in their audio. Imagine, you just get started with audio recording and find a free way to remove noise. Of course, you would like it and think it will solve your disturbing noise issue from the audio. Well, the noise reduction effect can do that, but to a limited extent. Audacity's noise reduction will not remove all the noise. You have to understand which noise it can reduce and how to reduce that noise. Otherwise, you will waste a lot of time trying to reduce noise, which may not be possible. I am back with the original recording on the screen. The noise level in the original recording is lower than it would be in a processed final audio. Let me show you what I mean by that. I will play some non-talking parts from the beginning. Please keep an eye on the meter as I play this. It hit around -36 in the meter. However, that is not the true level of the noise I have. The dots you see on these parts are some mouth noise. I will remove those dots to get only the constant hissing or background noise. Noise reduction works only with constant background noise. Sudden noises from the mouth or other sources are not removable using the noise reduction effect. I now have only constant noise at the beginning. As I am playing the audio, it is hitting somewhere between -48 and -45. So we can say that the constant hissing noise is at this level for the original audio. The volume level on the original recording is not ideal for the final audio. We can normalize to fix the audio level. We have already seen how to use the normalize effect. Let's assume I am using these settings for normalize. If the waveform becomes taller, it would mean the volume level has increased. The waveform grew, so the volume level is now louder than in the original recording. However, the beginning parts are not as flat as before. An increase in the volume level has also contributed to an increase in noise level. We can confirm that by playing that part. The noise level is now here, which was at this position before normalize. The main takeaway is that if you increase the loudness of your recording, the noise level will also increase. It is an important concept to remember, and I think you understood the point. Let's now see the actual noise reduction process. To remove hissing noise, you have to select a noise-only part from anywhere in the recording. It can be from the start, middle, or end. I have already selected some parts at the beginning, and I will use them. The main point is your selected hissing noise is the kind of noise you are trying to remove from your audio. I will provide the selected part as a noise sample to Audacity. Audacity will then remove similar noise. Noise reduction is a two-step process. The first part involves introducing the noise to Audacity. With the noise sample selected, go to the noise reduction effect. You can see two steps in the configuration window. You can read the description to know about what a step does. Click on the Get Noise Profile button. In Step 2, Audacity will use this noise profile, which we will see shortly. Step 1 is done for noise reduction. For Step 2, select the portion of the audio from where you want to remove that noise. For me, that white noise is present all over the audio, so I will select everything on the track by double-clicking inside it. There is another way to select everything inside the track. Click on the Select button on the track information panel. You can see everything inside the track is selected. There is more than one way to perform a particular task in Audacity. After selecting the entire track, go to the noise reduction effect again. We will now perform Step 2, or the final step for noise reduction. You have to set values for these sliders. Remember, there is a cost with noise reduction. The more noise you reduce, the harsher the sound becomes. In the first slide, you will set the noise reduction amount. When a matching noise is found, Audacity will reduce that noise by the amount you set here. You may be tempted to set a higher value here, thinking reducing more noise is better. Actually, it is the opposite. The more noise you reduce, the quality of the audio will degrade. The best setting is a value of 6 on all the 3 sliders. Practically, you may need to use a value like 9 or 12 as the noise reduction amount. You should never use a value more than 12 as the noise reduction amount. I will set it as 12, but remember, a value of 6 or 9 is preferable as the noise reduction amount. The next slider is sensitivity. The default value of 6 works okay. However, you need to know a bit about what it does. Sensitivity decides how aggressive the noise reduction process will be. If it is set to 0, no noise reduction will happen regardless of what value you set in other sliders. The maximum value is 24, but you can hardly go over 6. Because a too aggressive noise reduction will destroy the audio quality, set the sensitivity value to 6. The third slider is about the frequency smoothing. After noise reduction, a gap is introduced in the audio data. Frequency smoothing bands reduce that gap. It helps to reduce the harshness introduced due to noise reduction. 0 means no smoothing will be applied. For music recording, a lower value, like 2 or 1, is recommended. For voice recording, 6 is recommended as frequency smoothing. I have all 3 sliders set now for noise reduction. Please make sure the Reduce Radio button is selected. If you want to know more about Audacity noise reduction, you can click the Help icon. It will take you to documentation. To apply these settings, click on OK. The noise reduction is applied, and the line already looks flat. If I play this, the noise is quite reduced. It is hitting somewhere between -45 and -48 in this meter. The purpose of noise reduction is not to reduce noise only from non-speaking parts. The main purpose of noise reduction is to reduce noise from the speaking parts. You should always check how the speaking parts sound after noise reduction.
Audacity is a free audio recording and editing software, and I recommend to use Audacity as a early software. I recommend using Audacity.
It sounds okay. If your goal is to reduce noise from silent parts only, you should use the noise gate effect. I am skipping the details of noise gate in this video. However, if you want to reduce noise for professional work, you should use third-party software. Because some software or third-party plugins can reduce noise without introducing as much harshness as Audacity does. If you are into such high-quality audio, please check my Audacity course for beginners. I discussed what you should do as a beginner and where to look for professional audio after that. You will get bonuses like a free check of your recording quality and improvement quality if you participate in the course. I recommend you take the membership as it offers more tools and services as you embark on your audio editing journey. I will put links in the description and feel free to check those. We will now move to another audio effect that you should have some idea as a beginner.